Good morning to all. Sit in Sukhasana. Hands resting on the knees in Jnana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Sit erect. Close your eyes. Start prayer. Asato ma sadgamaya tamasho ma jyotirgamaya mruchyorma amritangamaya Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Santihi Harihi Om Tat Sat Om Namaha.
Have you had your lunch? Yes, you had. The food is digested and reaches to each cell of your body by the process of assimilation. Why you are taking food? Food is useful to do our all life activities. And it is also gives energy, body build up and fight against the diseases. How we are getting energy? Yes, you are getting energy by the process of respiration. Today we are learning the topic respiration, the energy releasing system. First we are going to discuss about respiration. Respiration, what is mean by respiration? The oxidation of organic molecule gives energy and also releases carbon dioxide and water. Here the food is oxidized and by the addition of oxygen and gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. This process is called as respiration. The respire means to breathe. Respiration word derived from Latin. In 18th century, Lavoisier and Priestley comprehensively worked on properties of gases and on respiration and their role in the respiration also. Generally in those days, the carbon dioxide is called as fixed air. Now we are discussing about the breathing. Breathing is differ from the respiration. What is breathing? It is a physical process. It is a simple process. In that two stages we are observing. One is inhale, another one is exhale. What is mean by inhale? Draw the air into the body is called inhale. It is the generally active process. Exhale, releasing out air from the body into atmosphere, that is called exhale. This inhale and exhale together called breathing. Now we are seeing in the breathing air having carbon dioxide. We are here one setup we are observing here. In one test tube having water, another test tube having lime water. If we blow the air through these bent tubes, the lime water turn to milky white. This indicates that the released air having carbon dioxide. Now we are coming to whenever we are releasing this inhaled air on a mirror, it becomes cloudy surface. Why it becomes cloudy surface? Due to water vapor. We are concluding that the releasing air also having water vapor. Now we are discussing mechanism of respiration in human being. Already we discussed the structures. Now we are discussing some events what could take place in the process of respiration. One is breathing. Gases exchange at lungs level. After gas transport by blood, gases exchange at tissue level, cellular respiration. Breathing. Here the gas enters, that gas is nothing but air, enters into the body and released out from the body into atmosphere, that is inhale and exhale processes. Gases exchange at lungs level. The oxygen from alveolar sacs diffuses into the blood and carbon dioxide from blood diffuses into the alveolar sacs. Now gas transport by blood. Blood transport oxygen from lungs to different parts of the body and carbon dioxide from different parts to it brings to the lungs for oxygenation. Gases exchange at tissue level. When the blood carries the oxygen from the lungs reaches to heart, the heart pumps the oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. There the blood which brings the oxygen diffuses into the cells, and what the carbon dioxide present in the cells diffuses into blood. Here the exchange of gases in between blood and tissues. Whenever the oxygen enters into the cell, there the oxidation of glucose molecule takes place to release the energy, that is called cellular respiration. These are the events which takes place in the respiration. How these events occurs in human respiratory system, one by one we will discuss. We discussed the events which takes place in respiration. Now those events, how it occurs in our respiration, we will see. What is the first step? Yes, breathing. Breathing involves what are the stages? One is inhale, another one is exhale. What is inhale? The draw the air into lungs is called inhale, but lungs neither draw the air nor send out from the body. Here the mechanism of some muscles takes place to draw the air into the chest cavity. Generally the chest wall made up of with ribs and smooth muscles. Here the chest wall muscles when contract, the chest cavity pushes upwards. By that the dorsal and ventral cavity volume is increased. That is dorso-ventral volume is increased. As you identified here, the ribs in between the muscles contract, at that time the chest wall pushes upwards. That's why the cavity is increased here. Another here you are observing a dome shaped structure. This is nothing but diaphragm. The diaphragm muscles contract, at that time it comes to flat condition. Whenever it is in the domed shape, it is a relaxed state. When the muscles of diaphragm contract, it comes to the dome shape comes to flat condition. Thus the chest volume increases anterior-posteriorly. Here we have to see once again, due to the contraction of chest wall muscles, dorso-ventral chest cavity is increased. Due to contraction of diaphragm, that is comes to flat condition, anterior-posterior chest volume is increased. Overall, the chest volume is increased. When chest volume is increased, the lungs are expanded. When lungs are expanded, inside the volume of lungs is also increases. Then the pulmonary air pressure will decrease. What is pulmonary air? The air which is present in the lungs is called pulmonary air. The pulmonary air pressure is decreases, which is compared to atmospheric air. That's why the air enters from the nasal cavity, nostrils, nasal cavity, larynx, pharynx, pharynx after larynx, trachea, bronchi. At last it reaches into the lungs. This process is known as inhale. In the inhale process, due to the contraction of muscles, the air enters into the lungs. This is a active process. Whenever the energy is consumed to that process is called as active process. Now we are coming to the exhale. Exhale is nothing but breathe out of the air. When these chest wall muscles relaxed and diaphragm also muscles also will be relaxed. When chest wall muscles are relaxed, the rib cage pushes inwards. At that time, the dorsoventral chest cavity is reduced its volume. Then the diaphragm is contract. It comes to dome shaped. Resultant anterior posterior cavity is also reduced. Overall, the chest cavity volume is reduced. Due to that, it compressed on the lungs. The spongy lungs will be compressed. Resultant, the volume is decreased. Whenever inside the volume is decreased in lungs, automatically the air pressure will be increases. Already we know that volume is inversely proportional to pressure. When compared to atmospheric air, the lungs inside pulmonary air pressure is more. That's why air rushes from the alveolar sacs, there to bronchioles, bronchioles to bronchi, bronchi to trachea, trachea to larynx, larynx to pharynx, pharynx to nasal cavity and sends out of the body through the nostrils. This process is called as exhale. Exhale is a passive process. Here the muscles are relaxing. That's when there is no need of energy. This process is considered as passive process. But forceful exhalation is active process. When we sneeze, when we cough, at that time we are exhaling air with forcefully. That's why then it becomes as the active process. Generally, the lungs capacity is 5800 ml of volume of air is filled in this. But general inhale and exhale time we are taking only 500 ml of air. The residual volume of lungs is 1200 ml. What is mean by residual volume of lungs? When we breathe out, the air which is present in the lungs is called residual volume of air. Once we check that one, what is the capacity of lungs? 5800 ml. Normal exhale and inhale time, how much air we are consuming? 500 ml. What is the residual volume of air, lungs? That is 1200 ml.
Kapalabhati is also known as skull shining breath. Kapala means skull and bhati means light. The emphasis is on the exhalation through strong, fast abdominal contractions, and so has a cleansing effect on the breathing pathways. Now let us see the benefits of this Kapalabhati. It improves circulation, especially to the brain, which gives the skull shining effect, energizing the mind and waking up your system. Kapalabhati also creates heat and increases and stimulates the digestive fire, which is also called Agni, by strengthening, massaging and toning the abdominal muscles and digestive system. Let us see the Kapalabhati technique. The inhale follows naturally after the strong exhale. Relax. Now slowly inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let us repeat this Kapalabhati one more time. The inhale follows naturally after the strong exhale. Relax. Slowly inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let us see the meaning of Surya Bhedana. In yogic terminology, the right nostril referred to the gateway of sun energy or Pingala Nadi, and left nostril is gateway of moon energy or Ida Nadi. Sun energy is the representation of heart or masculine vitality in the body, while moon energy represents calmness or feminine vitality. If we go by the literal meaning of Surya Bhedana, Surya means sun, Bhedana means piercing or entering. Surya Bhedana Pranayama is the deep inhalation of breath through the right nostril, then holding the breath for as long as comfortable, and finally exhaling through the left nostril. Now sit in any comfortable position, but sit erect. Form Prana Mudra with your right hand. When you close your right nostril, use your right thumb. When you close your left nostril, use your right finger, ring finger, and little finger. Is the deep inhalation of breath through the right nostril, then holding the breath for as long as comfortable, and finally exhaling through the left nostril. Let us do it. Inhale through right nostril, hold it for some time, exhale it through left nostril. Now repeat this. Inhale through right nostril, Hold it for some time. Exhale through left nostril. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Relax. Now let's start Nadi Sodhana Pranayama. Nadi means subtle energy channel. Sodhan means cleaning, purification, and Pranayama means breathing technique. Nadi Sodhana or alternate nostril breathing is the most important breathing technique to help keep the mind calm, happy, and peaceful. This technique balances two of the most significant nadis or energy channels. Now let us see the benefits of this Nadi Sodhana Pranayama. Nadi Sodhana also balances the two hemispheres of the brain. It is an excellent relaxation technique, calming the mind and generally bringing balance to the whole system. It improves concentration and mental focus as it clears out blocked energy channels in the body. Now let's do the technique. First, form Prana Mudra. You need to observe this very closely. Now, close right nostril with right thumb and inhale with left nostril. Now, close left nostril with right ring finger and little finger and exhale through right nostril. Now, let's do the same in an opposite way. Now, inhale through right nostril. After that, close right nostril with right thumb and exhale through left nostril. Let us repeat this process for 5 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now relax. Inhale, exhale. Now relax. Now slowly inhale and exhale with both the nostrils. Slowly inhale, exhale. Let us move on to the next one, Bhramari Pranayama. It is also known as humming bee breath. Let us see the benefits of this posture. Bhramari relieves stress and cerebral tension. It also helps elevating anger, anxiety, and insomnia. Now, sit in a comfortable meditation asana. Close the eyes and relax the whole body for a short time. Put your index fingers in both of your ears and start listening to the humming sound within your body. The humming sound should be smooth, even, and continuous for the duration of the exhalation.
Relax.
Now slowly inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale.
Yoga Nidra. The yogic power nap and why you need it. You need to know it. Yoga brings deep rest to the body and mind. It is not only rejuvenates your mind but also adds vigor to the body. It's a good idea to end your daily yoga practice with Yoga Nidra or yogic sleep. Simply described as effortless relaxation, Yoga Nidra is essential end to any yoga pose sequence. While yoga poses warm up the body, Yoga Nidra cools it down. This closing yoga asana involves consciously taking your attention to different parts of body and relaxing them. Yoga practices increase the energy levels in the body. Yoga Nidra helps conserve and consolidate this energy and relax the entire system, thereby preparing it for this energy for pranayama and meditation. It is therefore important to keep aside sufficient time for Yoga Nidra in your yoga time. How to do Yoga Nidra? So there are some steps that tell you how to do this Yoga Nidra. Let us see them. Lie down straight on your back in calf's pose, that is Shavasana. Close your eyes and relax. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Remember to take slowly and relaxed breaths 2 to 5 times. Start gently taking your attention to your right foot. Keep your attention and concentration there for a few seconds while relaxing your foot. Then gently move your attention up to the right knee, right thigh, and hip. Become aware of your whole right leg. Repeat the same process to the left side. That is, concentrate now on left foot. Keep your attention there for a few seconds while relaxing your foot. Then gently move your attention up to the left knee, left thigh, and hip. Now become aware of your whole left leg. Pay your attention to the all parts of body, stomach, relax, navel region, relax, and chest, relax. Pay your attention to the right shoulder, right arm, palms, and fingers. Repeat this on the left shoulder, left arm, throat, face, and finally to the top of head. Take a deep breath in and observe the sensations in your body. Relax in this position for a few minutes. Slowly, aware of your body and surroundings, turn your right side, lying down for a few more minutes, rolling over to the right side, and makes the breath flow through the left nostril, which helps cool the body. Take your own time. You may then slowly sit up, and whenever you feel comfortable, slowly and gradually open your eyes.
Mudra. 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 Mudra.
Start Swasti prayer.
सर्वेषां स्वस्ति भवतु। ॐ सर्वेषां शान्ति भवतु। ॐ सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम नमः। ओम नमः।
Thank you.